Reporting live from Beirut.
Hey. What's up, everybody? Oh, gosh. I just want y'all to know it is hump day. Happy hump day, Sean.
Yo,
It is
happy.
Wednesday. And we just gonna keep it real with y'all. We getting over some humps.
Yeah. Hey,
Or at least trying to get over some humps.
this reminds me of the episode you were saying we need to have an episode pod ain't easy.
Yes, I keep trying to tell people potting ain't easy, but it's fun. But it ain't easy because a lot of people do not understand what happens backstage. And a lot of the times it's not just coming on the mic and talking. It is a lot that goes on to
What it do, Tayson?
entertain everyone for however long we can or we try to every Wednesday. And it's not just that, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and every other Sunday. So just imagine what that can entail every single week.
Right.
And there's 6 of us on this particular pod. Usually a podcast is 1 to 2, maybe 3 people. Not 6. Not 6. Where some of us have, all kinds of crazy schedules and all kinds of other stuff that we do outside of our 9 to 5, outside of potting. I have a husband, I have a kid, sometimes things need to be done.
Right.
And it's not always easy. So we're going to have to pivot tonight and on the fly make some changes. So for those of y'all that are, loyal to the Guys podcast, we appreciate you riding this wave with us and getting over these humps with us as we navigate. This is a real thing. So we're not on here just for show and try to give you guys the bells and whistles. We want to keep it real with y'all and let y'all know what happens in the pod world. So I could imagine for like bigger pods that are on Spotify and that got multi-million-dollar deals, what they have to deal with. I'm sure that when you thinking of a guest for the Joe Rogan show or Joe Budden or Drink Champs, what happens if the artist is on their way to come do the podcast and get in an accident and they're live?
Right.
These other podcasts are pre-recorded.
Yeah, that's true. We go live. Every show that we have is straight live.
I don't think we've ever done anything pre-recorded, right?
We haven't.
No, see, so we've been live from the beginning. So being live presents its good qualities and its bad qualities, right? Going live, the good thing about it is you get what I like about going live is you get audience reactions right away on the spot. It's more like a conversation. It's fun. It's quick and easy. And then once the pod is over, that's it. It's over. You can log off, go on about your business. But when you're pre-recorded, you can set a time. If somebody's late, they're just late. You can edit. You can put some things, extra things in, like footage or audio or graphics, effects. You could fix sound, maybe if it's not too jacked up. Pre-recorded can happen at any time if someone's available, no matter what time zone 2 people are in. And then you could upload it whenever you want. After it's been reviewed, you can go through it if you need to bleep some stuff out, which I've seen done on some podcasts where they've named some people. They was like, oh wait, but they'll take that out. Timestamp. We'll go back and edit that and bleep it out. You can kind of look at the visuals and say, okay, that wasn't. Yeah, let's not upload that because the person wasn't engaging. It was too much going on. It looked like if they wasn't into it. But live, you don't get none of those options.
No, not
live,
at all.
you just have to go with the flow.
Yeah, you can't even rehearse. You rehearse when you're on camera, it's a go. So yeah.
Yeah, and even going live, there is some type of preparation, but not a lot. Only preparation is time. Make sure your visuals are good. Make sure your audios are good. Whoever's going to come on, make sure they're here on time. and that's it. And then you just got to talk. Even if you make a mistake in the subject or you give wrong information or whatever, you got to fix it right then and there. And I come from the theater world, so I'm used to having to just kind of improv and keep going.
Right.
You miss a line, you gotta figure it out. If you on the miss a cue or you're on the wrong place on stage, you gotta figure it out on the fly.
Right.
So that's what we're doing tonight. So there is a topic that I don't think that we've discussed in great lengths. We might have mentioned it in other pods, but not necessarily a whole giving it its own subject. So let's see. We're going to, and Sean, if you have anything you want to add, you can.
No, I mean, yeah, we talked about that before. The pods, I mean, hey, when we go live, it's live. There's no pre-scripts or anything like that. There's nothing going on that we do to try to get ready for it. It's just all live.
Yeah. And we got to kind of figure it out.
Yeah. Like we're doing right now.
Yeah, like unfortunately, like we're doing right now. And I don't think that it's always intentional, but sometimes it does happen. You are dealing with technology, so you gotta figure those stuff out, which is why there's always, be ready so you ain't got to get ready. Is that what they say?
Yeah, be ready.
Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready.
Yeah.
So you always got to have a plan B of, whatever. If this doesn't work, then what's this gonna do? So I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Okay. I do have a special guest. Some of y'all may know who my special guest is. Some of y'all don't. He's gotten mentioned a few times, so his name is in these streets. He's looking at me. The word is out. His what they say, his name precedes him.
I'm not famous, but I'm known.
You're not famous, but you're known. All right, let me bring in my special guest. Come on, have a seat. So we're gonna switch it up a little bit for all those that are watching. This is the Meet the Green show.
Word up.
This is the benefit of having somebody upstairs that also pods. Is I can just grab him, and I literally grabbed him a minute before we went live, and I said, "Hey, babe, throw a shirt on. We got some things to talk about."
I mean, we here. Let's get it.
So I thank you so much, special guest.
No doubt.
For coming on the screen. For coming on the screen with me. And there's a couple things that I kind of wanted to go through. So we're going to title today's show, "Does Online Dating Work?" Why are you laughing?
Proceed.
He's laughing at me, y'all. So we're going to figure this part out, and we might have to actually pivot again. So I apologize in advance for this, y'all. It's
a work in progress.
This is the joy of going live. So I might have to actually kick you off the screen.
I'm good. I just want to say, since I'm here, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Appreciate you guys having me up here, getting the publicity. You know what I mean? And
shout out to Mr. Green.
Word, Queens get the money.
Here we go.
That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
I just want y'all to know that the way I rep Brooklyn is the way my husband reps Queens.
All day, every day.
All day, every day. Q Borough, mad thorough.
You know what I mean?
So I hate to do this to you.
So I'm off now.
But thanks for coming.
I mean, this was an experience. I just want to say I appreciate y'all having me. So
you gave great insight. You were engaging.
I was.
You were here. You were ready. You were ready for me. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much.
Salute, no doubt. Well,
right. So
thanks for coming out.
God bless and good night. Listen, y'all got to get your husband like Robert Greene, who is always ready to support the wife. I appreciate it. But we're going to actually go back to our regularly scheduled programming. And I do have somebody that I am going to bring on screen. If you are ready, guests, just send me a thumbs up. I can see you. Okay. So I'll bring you on the screen now. Hello there.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Good, good, good. Thank you for coming. You were having some issues, I guess.
Technical issues, yes, but
And before you came on, I was talking about what happens with live podcasting, right? Like pre-recorded gives you a bit of a leeway for these kind of things.
Yeah.
But not live.
But we worked it out. Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks.
So, first, I want to thank you for allowing us this chance to highlight you in our new spotlight. One thing that we're trying to do here is give artists or just anyone else coming into the entertainment to explain themselves. One thing I've noticed, and I mentioned to you before when we spoke that, I have a degree, I have a television and production degree. And one thing I've learned is that when you are new to the scene,
mm-hmm.
right, whether it be art, whether it be acting, or whether it be singing, or whether it be dancing, or whatever, you want to get yourself out there as much as you can.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
But you don't want to put yourself in the position to be questioned by just anybody.
Absolutely. Correct.
Right?
Yes.
So because what will happen is sometimes new artists will make a mistake and just want to be everywhere. Like everybody can interview me. I want to be everywhere. I want to be here. I want to be there. But sometimes it might not be a good look for the brand.
Right. I agree.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to first go backwards before we start about where you are now. I want to go back and kind of give people a story of who you are. So I'm going to start with the most simplest question, which happens to be the hardest because I've asked my friends these questions and they always seem to stumble. Okay. So my first question to you is, who is Angee Monroe?
Angee Monroe is a free spirit, vivacious, happy-go-lucky, just spiritual, very deeply spiritual, loving, caring, supportive, fun. I'm a big kid at heart. I'm just a big old, just a big old ball of lovable energy.
Okay, I like that. Mm-hmm. I like that. So if I was gonna say if you could describe yourself in one word, what would that be? You gave us several words, but if you can sum yourself up in one word, what would that be?
Probably vivacious.
Oh, I like that. Why that word?
Vivacious to me just it entails everything. I just the way I describe myself with each word. Mm-hmm. And I think vivacious just sums it up.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So we are here to discuss your music. You do have a song that I'm going to play later. So people can get an idea of how you are and what you sound like and what you can deliver. So for those who are watching, she is a singer, and I did hear the song, and it's the song is so beautiful and so simple. It's not like these songs right now are so acrobatic with the musicality that you just get lost and you can't even really focus on the message of the song or the person's voice.
Okay.
So one thing I loved about the song that I heard from you was the highlight of the song is your voice.
Thank you.
Right? Mm-hmm. And it's so soulful and it's crisp and clear, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
It's not like muffled. It was just beautiful. So let's go back to singing. Have you always been singing your whole life, or when did you decide that I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this professionally? Because we all can sing in the shower.
Right.
Right. The acoustics in the shower are the bomb, but the
Right.
acoustics in the studio are a little bit different.
Right.
So everybody think they can sing in the shower. So
Right.
what made Angee Monroe say, I'm going to do this for real?
Because I want to touch and inspire people.
Mhm.
Other artists and other singers, when I hear their songs, it affects me in such a positive and emotional way, you know. And I can see in most of my favorite singers, I can see the anointing, and I can hear the anointing in their voices. And I said, wow, they have this effect on me, and in return, I want to do the same for others. And hopefully that it would affect them in a positive way, to make them smile, to make them laugh, to make just to feel good about about life, about everything.
So what is your main goal with your music? When someone hears an Angee Monroe song, what do you want them to think and feel?
I want them to feel happiness. I want them to feel soul. I want them to feel just a feeling of warmth, just a feeling of love. I just want them to feel happy. I just want them to feel happy about it, and that's the way I want. I want to inspire them, and I want them also to feel and to also to see the anointing that I feel that God has on me and my voice.
Oh, I love that. So take me back to the first time you sang in front of people. The very first time you was like, wait a minute, I might want to do this for real.
Yeah, I was at a restaurant a couple of years ago, and it was karaoke night, and so I just I was like, I've always loved music, and I just I enjoyed everyone that participated that night, and I just thought to myself, well, hey, I think I have a pretty good voice, I think. And I said, well, hey, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm outgoing. I'm not shy by any means. And like I said, I like to, make people happy. I like to make people smile. And that was, mainly the first thing that I thought, maybe, I think I have a nice voice. So maybe, others would think it
You
as
do.
thank you. And I got up there, and, and I did my thing, and I got a standing ovation. This was the very first time, and I, like I said, it was a restaurant. It was a full. It was packed. It was.
Can't hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And so yeah, it was a packed house, and yeah, and I rocked it out. I did, and after that day, after that very moment, I made up in my mind, this is what I want to do. I felt comfortable doing it. And I was happy that I could make people smile. I was happy that, others was, was watching me, and they loved it. And, and once I finished, they all, a couple of people came up to me, was telling me, how good I sound. Uh, and, it was great. It was great. And it gave me a very beautiful feeling that I will never forget.
And how long ago was this? Was this recent, or was this when you was a teenager? How long ago was this?
Yeah, well, not a teenager, but probably like in my early, I'm gonna say early mid 20s.
And then what did you do after that? After you said you sang in a restaurant, you gave them your voice. Everyone is standing up, giving you a big clap, and you're feeling the love. And then what? Because there's a story to bring you here. So then
Right.
what?
Right. So I mean, so after that, I said, well, hey, I'm gonna uh I think I want to do this, forever. And so I think that was when around the time karaoke was beginning to become very popular.
Mm-hmm.
So I set out, I started visiting, clubs, bars, wherever, that they had karaoke night.
Yeah.
And I started from there, and I started hitting them up every weekend. And
That's not an easy thing to do, because karaoke is, in order to be able to do karaoke, most people do it who can't sing, right? They go up there to have fun. They pick their favorite karaoke song. They go up there and they just make a fool of themselves, and that's part of the fun to do it. But karaoke, if you really can't sing, that is the place where it's going to show.
right.
To get up there and sing karaoke and actually blow them away is amazing, because most of the time people know whoever goes up to sing karaoke are not real singers, and if they are, they're shocked, like, oh my gosh, she can really sing, you did great, because we all know the karaoke mic is not right, the sound is not right. It's probably some local mobile device where you're just playing the beat of a song. It's usually not always the real instrumental of the song. It's some kiddie type version of it.
Right.
So go up there and to actually blow them away singing karaoke every weekend that's not easy to do, folks. And if you really can't sing, it is going to show.
Right. Exactly.
So that's amazing.
Yeah, that's what I did. I mean, every weekend, I would go on to find, okay, who's having karaoke tonight? And it was, it turned out, I was going like weekly, like, every week, throughout the week. Some of them, they were like Wednesdays, Thursdays, and into the weekend. Every weekend I was looking for somewhere, because it changed my life. It did.
So singing became your life.
Huh?
Singing became your life.
Yes, singing became my life.
So is that something that you lean to all the time? Like whenever some people have their vices, right? Whenever some people overeat to get over things.
Right.
People do whatever it is to get through life. How do you use singing to kind of get you through whatever it is that you're going through?
I use it. I mean, I sing just whenever I'm alone, whenever I'm happy, even when I'm sad. And singing is definitely therapeutic for me. So, it lifts my spirits, if I'm down about something, or, or if I'm going through something, singing or music itself. If I'm not singing, then, I'm listening to music. So yeah, music is a very, very big part of my life.
And who are you listening to? Who are some artists that get you as a singer to say, okay, this hits me personally?
Okay, depending on the mood, I'm old school.
Me too, girl.
Yeah, I'm old school. So it really depends on the mood, like what I'm doing. Like when I'm traveling, I love to listen to old school blues, jazz, R&B, the old R&B.
Now, how old school we talking? Are we talking Faith Evans old school or Anita Baker old school?
I'm gonna say it's probably a mixture of both of them, of both eras.
Because I'm an Anita Baker girl. Anita Baker has a special place in my heart. I remember when I was 5 and I was singing "Sweet Love" on stage.
Really?
By my girl, you couldn't tell me I was not Anita Baker, okay? I did not know nothing about nobody's "Sweet Love," but I had my little microphone, and I was with my mother's red lipstick and some outfit a neighbor made for me, and I was on stage. You cannot tell me that I was not singing to some man at 5, singing Anita Baker Sweet Love. That is a one day I'll post that video up so everybody can laugh at me. But I do understand what you mean as far as old school.
Yeah.
Because as a music lover, you tend to go through my husband talking about she's dead. That's my husband.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's in the comments, and I got a video of it, and let me tell you something. We still laugh about that video to this day.
Wow.
Yes, it's crazy. But so old school, what is the vibe that you want to give with your music? Are you trying to give us the old school R&B? You want to bring that back? You want to do a new flavor? What is your music, the mood you want your music to give us besides happy? Like
just a homey and just a homey feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Just a homey, happy, bluesy feeling. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I want to give you music to just, you want to just sit back and just relax and just, and just revel in it, and
So we have a question. What
yeah.
artist would you compare your sound to?
I would compare what artist, I'm gonna go, let me see. I hadn't thought about that.
It's a hard question. See, that's why I say it's hard for people to talk about themselves in a certain way. So it's not easy.
Right. Okay, can we come back to that one?
We can. We can. So this song that you have right now, Where You Are, describe writing that song, or did you write that song? Because it sounds like you wrote it. It sounds like that song came from the heart. Like you really meant that.
Mm-hmm.
Who is this song for? Who are you talking to, and what made you write this song? It's a beautiful tune. It's so soft and pink. I love it.
Thank
you. Where did this song come from for you?
If you can remember, do you remember the movie with it was Jada Pinkett Smith and oh my God.
She ain't been into many movies. Is it Set It Off?
No, not Set It Off. She was with Alan Payne.
Oh, yes. Oh man, this right here. I know you're talking not Love Jones. Oh man, I know you're talking about Jada Pinkett and Alan. Yes. Oh man.
Okay, if you can remember that movie, there was a line.
Jason's lyric.
Yes, Jason's lyric. That's it.
I'm old.
That's it. Good job. Good job.
Yes, okay. Good job. Jason's lyric. Okay.
Lyric. And there was a line in there where he told her that he wanted to be, if she was at a church, he wanted to be there. If she was, I can't remember verbatim, but it was something like that. And I had never forgotten that, because I thought that was so, he loved her so much that, it didn't matter where she was, he wanted to be there. And that stuck in my mind, way back from way back then. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, when I thought about what I wanted to write about, that just came to mind. And I just kind of, just imagined myself saying that to, my lover, or someone that I, either someone that I want to be with, or someone that I love, we're trying to work it out. We're having problems or whatever, and we're trying to work it out. And I'm just trying to convey to him, I know, we're going through a rough time or whatever, and we're trying to work it out. Just wherever you are, I want to be there. I want to be in your presence. I love you that much that it doesn't matter where, near or far. I just want to be where you are.
So with that, we're gonna play the song for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it the way I did. So here we go.
Table for two is what she said. As I sat down, had you all in my head. I apologize 1,000 times, please. I even fell to my knees. I called you, but you never showed. I couldn't believe you stood me up. My heart skipped a beat and I cried. Because I love you so much, I wanna be where you are. Where you are. You're the driver, I wanna be the car. If you're the sky, wanna be a star. I'll travel the world, near or far. Wanna be wherever you are. Never knew a love like this before. Got me doing things I never said I would. You were my very first love. I'd move heaven and earth if I could. I wanna be where you are. Where you are. If you're the driver, I wanna be the car. If you're the sky, wanna be a star. I'll travel the world, near or far. Gotta be wherever you are. Don't leave me, I don't know what to do. I've wasted half of my life. You even promised to make me your wife. You're the wind beneath my wings. I'm addicted to your love like a dope fiend. So tell me, where are you, baby? Please, please. 'Cause I wanna be where you are. If you're the driver, I wanna be the car. If you're the sky, wanna be a star. I'll travel the world, near or far. Gotta be wherever you are. You are. Ooh,
Yes, I love it. That is such a beautiful love song.
Thank
When I hear that song, I think of a romantic movie, and that's like playing during a love scene, right? Or like
Yeah.
a scene where they're in the rain and he's running away, and she's like, "No, I want to stay with me." That's what that song brought to me. So I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that song. It is actually very, and that's what I mean when I said that it's so simple and beautiful. Like it's not a lot of acrobats. It's just the beat and your voice.
Yes.
And I love that.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
I love that song. I really do. That really did bring me to like that scene in Jason's living when they in the grass.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
And he got his booty out. Little grass bits in the booty, and there's a beautiful song playing. Oh, the scene where he's washing her feet, and
yes,
I love it. I love it. So tell me what's next Where have you gone with this song? What's your the next thing you want to do in regards to now that this song is out? What's the plan?
Oh, thank you. Well, I have more. I have more. A lot.
We got some comments. I love the see. There we go.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So we have another question. There. Have you ever taken voice lessons or worked with a voice coach, or is this all natural?
No, I haven't. I have not. This is it's all natural.
She said that's all God in the voice. That's God in the voice.
Yeah, it's all God's. Yeah, it's all natural, God given. Yes, and that that's why I mentioned about being anointed. I really feel that God has anointed my voice, and I just want to share it with others, so that whatever feeling that it gives you, I'm that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to just, spread love and happiness and joy through songs.
So is your target audience, is it R&B? Is it gospel? Is it inspirational? Where do you not some people don't want to be targeted to a genre because they want to be able to do whatever. But
Right.
if you could kind of give us an idea of who's playing the song, like who do you want? Well, obviously everybody, but
Right.
who is your target? Who are you trying to? This song is for. Who is the song for?
Just a mature audience, lovers.
Yeah.
Just whoever it can, just whoever it reaches. I want everyone to listen to it. But of course, mature, the mature audience.
So y'all little 20-year-olds that's out with y'all sneaky links, don't play this song. If you out there with your side piece, this might not be the song for you. Go ahead and play some Summer Walker. But if you got a lover in your life and you love him down, fellas, if you got somebody that you want to wash their feet in the lake.
Yes.
Women, if there's somebody where you just want to, if he is the car, if the driver, you want to be the car. If he is the sky, you want to be the star.
Yes.
This is the song to play. If you out with your little side piece or your little work husband, work wife, this might not be it. But if you got your little boo thing, you're trying to keep him around because it is still a panorama outside and people need some loving.
Right.
This is the song you play. And she said mature, not for y'all young folks. Y'all play Summer Walker, okay? This is for the mature audience only. This is rated MA. For the mature audience only.
Yes.
For people that got, real relationships, not y'all sneaky link people.
Right.
So in regards to music, are you leaning towards independent or are you leaning towards record label? What's your goal with that?
I'm kind of I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards a label, but I'm kind of like in between. I want to be independent. I mean, who doesn't want to, control their own, you know what I mean? And be their so so it's kind of still, up in the air right now. I really haven't decided yet. Just, whatever, I'm still just kind of on the fence about it.
On the fence. What would be the deciding factor? Is it you being able to control your own narrative? Is it money? Because that's a real thing.
Right.
Is it because labels give you a machine, right? You do have some backing with that, but they also, because they're giving you so much backing, they also want to put you in a box.
Yes.
Independent allows you to do whatever it is you want to do.
Right.
But that's financially, taxing on a lot of people who don't have it. So what would be your deciding factor? Go either way.
My deciding factor would be, I definitely want to be in control of everything, my writing, you know, and like I said, I don't want to be put in a box. I want to be able to do R&B. I want to be able to do gospel. You know, just what, you know, whatever I want to do. Financially, yeah, a label would be ideal, you know, because of the backing. But again, you know, you know, I don't want to be controlled. So the deciding factor, I don't know. I think I want to, you know, just try to just put myself out there and try to, you know, and just try to go independent, so that I'm able to do everything on, you know, on my own.
Right, and that is important, because there is a such thing as these labels really taking your money.
Yeah.
And in situations like that, the artist is the last one to get paid.
Right.
So, you know, it is important that artists now want to be independent, because they're able to have that control. But it costs money to make money.
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
And especially when you're dealing with music, the music industry is already tainted in those aspects. So you kind of don't want to be part of that scheme, but they do offer some benefits. So it's a give and take sometimes when you're dealing with labels.
Right. But you know, I'm gonna, you know, I have a team working with me, and we're gonna, you know, decide the best, you know, what is the best, you know, decision or the best option for myself. So, yeah.
So after where you are, do you have another song that you plan to put out soon?
Oh yeah, I have several. You know, where you are is still fairly new. You know, it's been out like a little over a month, so I want to give it, you know, just a little more time, you know, you know, for everyone else, you know, to hear it and to be inspired by, um and just you know, and just accept it, and just have fun with it, you know, for a minute. But yeah, I definitely have some more love songs. I have a wedding song. I've always wanted to do a wedding song. Yeah, so that's
Where You Are would be a good song.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Where You Are would be a perfect wedding song. I want to do some, you know, some fast, you know, something fast, something you can dance to as well. So yeah, I have, you know, I have so much to give, so much to put out. And just to, you know, and just for people to, you know, to hear, and to just, you know, and to just love on it.
Have you shopped the song around to like radio stations and things like that? What stage are you at with getting yourself out there?
Yeah, I have I have a producer. We've done that. We've shopped around to different radio stations, and actually you know, we're still in the process of doing that. You know, we're still pushing it. You know, it's on all the platforms. So yeah, we're still like right in the beginning stages of it. We're still pushing it out to everywhere.
So let the people know where you're located at. Maybe, you know, somebody locally will hear this and say, hey, you know, I heard a song on YouTube that I think that we should play.
Right. I currently reside in Dallas, Texas right now.
Okay. Texas is beautiful. I want to go to Texas. Their houses are gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
But Texas got some crazy laws against women, but that's a whole nother time. Topic. So you strong for still being in Texas, because they wilding out there.
Really? Oh my gosh. Oh.
I would love to go to Texas. Even I've never been to Texas. I would love to go there. It's beautiful.
Really? Yeah. Come here. I mean, I love it. I've been here. I mean, Texas has been good to me, and I would recommend it to anyone. So yeah, Texas is where it's at.
Good. So, lastly, and this would be whatever first thing that comes to mind, right?
Okay.
If you were not singing, what else would you be doing? If you didn't know how to sing, what else would you do?
Okay, if I didn't know how to
If you
sing.
didn't know how to sing and Angee Monroe had to do something else, what is another interest that you have?
Oh, I'm an actress as well.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Tell the people more about that.
Yeah. I've done a couple of stage plays here in Dallas. And also I've done there were I started in two series here in Dallas, but unfortunately it didn't get picked up by any other networks. But of course I I did that, and like I said, I've done several stage plays here as well. This was before I started actually singing. After before I actually started, singing with, bands and everything around the area. Yeah, so I'm an actress as well.
Okay, so anybody in Dallas, Texas, see you around, they know where to go, either to the theater or to the radio. That's where you'll be able to find Angee Monroe.
That's right.
So let them know where they can find you. If you have any social media accounts that you want us to know about, how will they be able to follow you and hear more of your stuff?
Follow me on Facebook, Angee Monroe, Instagram, Monroe Angee. The song is on YouTube. It's on Spotify and all other streaming services right now.
Beautiful. So what do you want to leave us with? I'll let you have the final word on this. What would you like to say to the people?
Oh, I forgot. Can I tell you? They can
say whatever. Yeah.
They can also find me on blastmusic247.com.
Okay, Blast Music. Let's see, blastmusic247.com. Okay, let's see. Oh, yep, I do see you. Okay.
They can find me on there.
All right, I'm going to put this in the comments.
Yes, please.
One great thing about being live, you could put it in the comments. So
yes,
those.
Yeah, I am currently a Blast artist. So
there we go. So that's the link to her bio on Blast Artist Music, blastmusic247.com.
That's it.
For those that are watching on YouTube and Facebook Live, they'll be able to click on that link and get you there.
Yes.
And you said Instagram is Monroe Angee. Facebook is Angee Monroe. I love it. Yes. So before we exit, what do you want to leave us with in regards to Angee Monroe?
Okay. First and foremost, if you put God first in your life, everything else will fall in place. Never give up on your dreams. And sky's the limit. God will take you places that you've never even imagined. And never give up on your dreams, and never give up on yourselves. If you ever imagine yourself doing something, then it will come true. And you just got to put yourself out there, and most importantly, have faith in God, and also have faith in yourself.
How far has that gotten you?
To this point, with me talking with you.
I love that. Well,
and beyond. And I'm
ready. And beyond. We're gonna claim that. And beyond. So if y'all hear her on the radio, just remember she was on the Guys podcast. So thank you so much, Angee Monroe, for your time. I appreciate it. Once again, it's a beautiful, beautiful song.
Thank you.
It is definitely a love song. So if any of you guys want to do any type of anything video related, and you need a good, sweet, beautiful love song that is loving and caring, that you could wash somebody's toes in, not y'all sneakling people, the mature audience. Remember, she said mature audience.
Right.
Then you have a song to pick. I want to just give a quick shout out to the Guys podcast: Sean, Stacks, Mark, Merv, Tina B. We want to give a shout out to everybody that is watching on Blackjack, YouTube Live, Facebook Live. Thank you so much for tuning in for this impromptu, different type of Wednesday show. Normally, Angie, we be with the BS on Wednesdays. Wednesdays is the day we get to the wild out. Our Monday show, Tuesday show, and our Sunday show are dedicated. But Wednesday is when we get to be free. But we gave you our Wednesday. So thank you again so much for your time. I really, really appreciate it. All of those that are watching, please make sure that you link up with Angee Monroe and keep up with everything that she has going on. If you need good music, a lot of people have been complaining that the music nowadays suck. And I happen to agree because I grew up on old school music. I grew up on. I told y'all about my Anita Baker story. I'm gonna bring that back every once in a while. I'm gonna remind y'all that at 5 I was listening to Anita Baker. You got to be a true music lover to know about Anita Baker. But anyway, thanks again so much, Angie. I'm going to end this, but do not disconnect and stay on the line. All right. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate it. Everyone have a great Wednesday. Angie, thank you so much. Okay.
Thanks for having me, Becca. Thank you.
No problem. Give me 1 second.